Hey guys, it's another School Fortnight Recap 9. Week 7 of Term 2, 2015, Year 10, Monday, 1st of June, 2015. Science. Turned in my assignment on Edmodo and did my work on the antibiotics summary. Sarah G has gone in vacation to Lebanon. English. Had a sub, did my work listening to Ronnie's conspiracy while I was telling Emily Brian was back, but he got told off from Ronnie and didn't give a fuck. Ari did work on pages 164. Miss was talking and James was laughing until we got told off. Then we got homework. PD did prac, went with another PD class and we joined. It was mixed. It was AFL and teams were unbalanced. Math learned about areas of every 2D shapes except the circle. Timba did prac. Elias gone crazy. Adam's pants got drilled by Elias K. Adam gets pissed, and I gave Adam the stick to whack Elias K. Tuesday, 2nd of June, 2015. Math did areas of composite shapes and circles. Geo had a sub and worked more on the Kakadu National Park project. English did a catch-up lesson for all the work our teacher set up since last week and Monday. Brian was back and at his spot this time. Ronnie was back at his spot and I bumped into Emily as I walked into my chair, as we both apologized, but I let her through. Religion. Miss did a dictation as we wrote the symbols and symbolic actions. Then homework was structure of a Catholic liturgy. Music. Sir gave us notes. For the showcase evening, Thomas was watching the video of us when we did Charlie Charlie and so wanted him to delete it. But I ended up deleting it at the end of the lesson because he thought it was Thomas who posted it. Then Manu and Thomas were practicing the song Jealous, followed by Jezebel, Jimwell, then Neil. We were crowded in the music studio behind the audio/light engineer's room. Then we practiced in the music room, M21. It was good. Maverick on the E-drums from Aldi. Jesse and Faisal joined us singers while Helen was uploading her composition. Eunice and Eloise were away that day. Other than that, we sung good, especially Manu's harmonics, while Thomas is the leader and Jezebel's crazy dancing while I was clapping in the subtimes. Science. Made 20 points about antibiotics for the whole lesson. I don't know where Manu and James were at, and Jim was at learning support, plus Shabal E was away. Wednesday, 3rd of June, 2015. Math. Did surface areas on various 3D shapes. Religion. Had a sub. Watched a reverend explain the struggle of the early Christians eating the flesh. Geo. Everyone was busy in their groups, researching information with their posters, coloring with colors, information, etc. about Kakadu National Park. English. Copied the board and then finished the worksheet on similes and metaphors. Finally, at the end of the lesson, everyone handed in their English workbooks. Thursday, 4th of June, 2015. I had a presentation of 2 colleges from Bankstown and Sutherland talking about ATAR and non-ATAR courses for alternatives to get into uni, TAFE or occupation. Then I had double timber. It was a good lesson. Finally brought my school shoes for prac and timber after 2 weeks of thoughtlessness. Did a few adjustments on my job and helped around with my neighbouring classmates. Also talked about life and other shit. Geo. We continued working on Kakadu National Park / poster cardboard project, like cutting, pasting, writing, drawing, colouring, etc. Sport. It was good. The usual go to the park, walking, it's simple and easy. Just walk to the park and chat amongst people, except you can't run in no large ball games like soccer or footy, but handball is allowed. Friday, 5th of June, 2015. There was no school because of Staff Development Day, which is a pupil-free day. Week 8 of Term 2, 2015, Year 10. The 8th of June, 2015. It was a public holiday. It was the Queen's birthday, meaning there was no school for everyone, or for many workers as well. 9th of June 2015, Tuesday, PD theory. Got results back for PD exam. I got 48 out of 70. Not bad. That's like a high C or a low B. Music, it was a good lesson. Practiced for showcase evening. Thomas, Manu and Jezebel, literally in order from right to left. Then it was double geo. It was a good lesson. Continued on Kakadu National Park posters for the double, but by the second half of the double, I'm guessing no one's doing the work except for my group, which is Gibran, Jimwell, and Neil. The class is supposed to be divided into groups for working on the poster, except they're not doing the work. They've spread out I think all the Arab girls were at the back. It was Celine N, Eliane, and Jessica Z, and Catherine were at the back watching something on someone's laptop all together, while the usual Mary, Linda, and Eileen was joined with Daniel S, Samuel D, Ellie, and Karen is with Karen is with Irene, Lisa, and Mary H, while Manu and Callum are on their laptop with earphones, and John ends being the usual nomad, walking around the classroom when he's supposed to be working with Chabelle E. English, good lesson. The usual copy down the list and find it on the net, but then again, more of a free motif because he didn't mind the small chatter and not walking around. Science, for the whole lesson, we worked on a 35 point summary on our whole topic. I went up to 21 dot points. The 10th of June 2015, Wednesday. Religion. Homework was to read chapter 8.6 and describe the Paul's letters to the Corinthians. PD prac. Played soccer with another class in the hall because it was sprinkling. There were 4 teams, 1 to 4. Blue, red, green, and non-braids. It was GG, but blue team won at the end. Math. Did surface area and composite solids. Science. It was a good lesson. Had to brainstorm about 40 words for our title page for the new topic. Fast, safe, and green. Timber. It was a good lesson. Helped Dano and Antonio as in their woodwork, as they both had miter joints. Nathan owned Dano in a speech battle. Geo. Got our results back from the Geo exam. Mary P had the highest mark in our class, which was a B, 40 out of 50, which I got one of the lowest marks. I got a D, 24 out of 50, just 1 mark off a C, but then again, what the hell do I care about Geo? 11th of June 2015, Thursday. Double music, good double, did singing with Jimwell and Thomas, but for the first half of the period, 3 of us. First half of period 2, 3 of us were doing the nay because of Thomas. Then it was Timber, had to help Antonio for finalizing his miter joint while Dano tried to figure out how he's going to do his woodwork joint as he didn't clue his miter joint yet. 12th of June 2015, Friday. Double English, it was a good double. Worked on literary techniques and also had a seminarian invited for period 2 and also showing a presentation of his priesthood life. Math, had to finish pages 13 to 15. It was composite solids. It's easy but just confusing, meaning it's time consuming. Geo, got into groups of 3 with either for or against building a mine in Jabaluka. I was with Jimwell and John N. Science, it was a good lesson. Worked on 20 points with glossary terms including Newton's 3 laws of motion. Religion, it was a wonderful lesson. Watched Christian songs about the Eucharist and then we had to write down what a monstrance is, including an image provided